So you're finding yourself in quite the predicament. You got this home, you want to get out of it, but your home probably could use a little bit of repair here and there. The traditional sale might not be the right way to go about it. Plus, the stress of having to do the traditional sale, Maran, who wants to deal with it? Well, our next guest buys all the houses. Yes, even the ugly ones.
That's right. In fact, I think he prefers ugly ones. Carl Bassett joins us now from Homevestors franchise right here in Las Vegas. Carl, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. We love it. So apparently you have a thing for ugly houses. Let's start by talking about the real estate market in Las Vegas right now. Very exciting time for buyers and sellers.
Yeah.
It is. It is. So 2021 looks great. Keep in mind that I think the first half of 21 looks better than the second half. As inventory starts to come on through the second half of the year, you're going to see demand being met a little bit. So it's going to be a little easier to sell your home in the first part of the year than maybe the second part of the year. But the year looks great, especially if you're a seller.
Yeah. I think we've all seen the "We Buy Ugly Houses" sign somewhere in our lives. And we're wondering, what is the deal with that "We Buy Ugly Houses" thing? Home buyers are actually calling you as well, though. You're not just fielding calls from people who are like, listen, I need to get rid of this house. What can you offer me? But the home buyers are like, hey, I need to get into a house. What do you have?
Yeah, it's true. So HomeVestors is the biggest buyer in the nation, big national brand. We run the brand local. And we buy the homes, remodel them, and then put them on the market. But we go through the patience of going through the full remodel and put them into retail condition. So someone can buy the home directly from us, or we're buying the home directly from them.
Nice.
And tell us a little bit more about the process of when you work with a seller, because I know there's a lot of folks out there who are watching this segment and maybe thinking, is now the right time?
Yeah, I think so. The market right now, I like to call it a perfect storm. Now is the right time. You wait too long, and you're going to have the feeling of, oh, I would have, should have. So it's a great market to sell now, and I think what makes us different than maybe the traditional route with a realtor is that they're calling our advertising. We're going out to their home, sitting at their kitchen table. Keep in mind with COVID, of course, we understand that we'd be in mass, or we're doing this via Zoom. There's lots of ways to work around that. And we're negotiating directly with you. So there's no commissions, no closing costs, no additional fees. You don't have to do any of the repairs. So it's a very easy, simplified method. And of course, it's on your schedule. If you're in a hurry, we're in a hurry. We'll do it in a week. If you're you don't want to till June, then we're fine with that. It's all on your schedule.
Nice.
Is it just the ugly houses? I mean, why can't somewhat nice houses get bought?
So we love ugly houses, obviously, and ugly meaning usually the situation or the damage, the repair that's needed for the home. However, we like to also use the frame: we buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so a good home, right? It's about ready for retail. And so the good home, I can obviously pay more for that home. I don't have to do any repairs to it.
Yeah.
And so that makes a simple. That person might say, hey, I don't want people coming through my home. I don't want people tramping through. I don't want visitors at this time. One quick 5-minute, 10-minute, HomeVestor guy walks in, comes out. We close on their schedule, and they want to hit the easy button. They want simple, and they want to control the process from start to finish. But also, the ugly side of it is that please understand, are not intimidated by any repairs or damage to the house. We'll buy it in any condition, and we'll so
nice.
Which can be such a relief if you have, some major, unpleasant areas in your home and you think, we really should throw some money into that before we put it on the market. That just lets people skip that process.
Well, in essence, what we're really telling people is just this is your option. Just like having a realtor or doing it for sale by owner. This is just an option. We can buy it directly from you, and we're going to come out, do a quick walkthrough, and then we're going to say this is the amount. It's very plain, simple, transparent, and then they make their decision. If it's not something that works for you, then tell us no. But if it is, then I don't think there'd be an easier way to sell your home. And there's no obligation, no cost. It's just we come out and then we make you an offer on the house.
Yeah, I think some people get nervous. They make the call, and all of a sudden that offer is is definitely going to be, it's binding, and it's not the way it's going to be at all. You just get to know what your house is worth to you guys, which is awesome. It's great getting a chance to talk to you. And
Thank you, Carl.
I'm going to keep your number on speed dial. If I have to sell this house during the pandemic, I might just sell it to you. It's great having you, man.
Thank you.
All right, you want to learn more? WeBuyUglyHouses.com. They buy the not ugly houses too, though. It's worth noting. 1-800-44-BUYER if you want to give them a buzz. And Homevestors, We Buy Ugly Houses, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.